Alright guys, we're going to do one more of these request clears tonight. This time, Yung Sian, if I said that correctly, requested a Glacial clear, so I decided to do it with Hyoh because he's an older unit that most people probably have these days. Of course, you can use any DPS you want. The key to this trial is really your resistances. You need ice, wind, and water resist for this fight. We're going to use Awakened Warrior Blight as our cover tank. Evasion works if you can build it. It's a lot easier with evasion, but if you don't have evasion, you don't really need it. We're going to do it without evasion. We're going to use Wave Cannon from the Omega trial. This allows me to do an AoE defense and Spirit Break, which is going to be helpful when we spawn the additional guys. As you see, he's got some resistance to ice, water, and wind. We're going to do Folka as our healer. You know, I'm really a big Folka fan, so I like using her whenever I can. Other than that, she's just got some resistance to ice, water, and wind. Also, you want ailment immunity if possible, because there is an ambush with ailments. Luna Freya is going to be for just, general buffing and such. She's got some resistances. She's going to also be our single target provoke tank for the lasers. Again, she's got high hit points in spirit, so she'll be taking those laser attacks. We're going to do Ignis for resistance buffing, mitigation buffing. He can imperil if need be, that kind of stuff. He's got some ice, wind, and water resist, and ailment immunity. We're going to bring Hyoh. He has a two-handed weapon and a lot of resistance gear. His attack's a little bit on the low side. His spirit's a little bit low, but it should be alright. His resistances are low, and here's the big problem that might happen. He is not immune to Confuse. There is a 33% chance that Confuse is used during the ambush. That could be a problem. It's only a problem in the ambush because we've got Folka on the team. But if we get confused on the ambush, neither of these Hyohs are immune to Confuse. That could be a disaster that we can maybe recover from, but we're gonna try it. So let's get in here, and fingers crossed that the boss does not use green out. Green out is a Confused. If he uses blue out or white out, we're fine. Green out, bad things will happen. So here it goes. It's also possible the Hyohs die in the ambush. If that happens, I don't even care. We can raise them up. The ambush is one of the harder parts of this fight. Alright, let's see here. Oh, he did green out, we're confused. Oh, please either kill the Hyohs. Oh, well, okay. Well, let's see what happens. Who are they going to kill? Oh, they killed Ignis. They both jumped on Ignis. That was rude. That was super rude. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, we can fix this. Because they killed someone important, but not, super important. If they had killed, Folk, or if they had killed Warrior Blight, it probably would have been game over. But we're okay. And let's assume they have to get rid of that Confuse. If you don't want a chance of that happening, bring someone immune to Confuse. Of course, it chose the worst possible spell to use. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cover it with Warrior Blight. Luna Freya is going to give us Benevolence. And let's do a Light of Salvation because I want to get that healing up. Because my Hyoh is pretty low on health. So as you saw, now that the ambush is... Oof. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to do resist buffs yet. Alright, that's fine. We're still recovering. Let's have Luna Freya. Get him back up. And I think next is the water attack. So we're going to do a water resist for my guy. Or for the whole team, actually. Alright, Ignis will cook. Warrior Blight will heal us. He's going to do, actually, light healing. That's more for himself than anyone else. Folka will give us all the immunities. And we can just guard for now, because we're still waiting to recover this ambush. Okay. Now we should be we should be good. We should be good. We've got Ignis. We can start doing some good buffs. Pretty rocky start, but we got there. So it's Golden Tail and Lasagna for the resist. Hyoh's can Way of the Void, and we're gonna do Lightning, so we're gonna Voltage Blade. Elmsmore, well, not Bloodthirsty. Way of the Void and Lightning Blade. Warrior of Light will go ahead and Wave Cannon to break everything. Let's see, Luna Freya will give us Magic Mitt and General Mitt. Folka will just do resistances for the most part each turn now. And let's go ahead and chain. It's actually not that bad that we took so long to recover, because the boss has a mitigation anyway. How many turns the mitigation? Oh, the mitigation just wore off. Perfect. So now we can start doing some real damage. And now that we've got buffs from Ignis, you know, we're resisting all this, which is awesome. Alright, so we're going to triple. We'll start with the blade 3 times. Warrior of Light, we're going to Vanguard and then Guard Strike to do an even better defense break. Let's see, Vanguard, Guard Strike on this guy up here. There we go. Luna Freya, let's do a 200% buff. And let's go ahead and chain. Okay, we didn't quite push the next threshold. Ignis, we don't need stat buffs because we just did, yeah, Ignis just has a free turn, he'll just cook. And Folka will, let's see here, do the usual. Alright, I'm going to start single targeting because I don't want these small ones to die. We want them up for the mission. So we're going to Voltage Blade 3 times. Warrior of Light needs to cover again. Ignis will refresh General Mitt and Resistances. Folka can just summon an Esper here for the mission. There's a mission to summon 2 Espers. There's one of them. We'll go ahead and chain on this guy. Now we just push the threshold. Alright, Luna Freya. Yeah, we'll just, whatever. Light of Salvation. For the, what's it called? For the mana regen. I couldn't think. Okay. I don't want to do that. We have 2 turns and Wave the Void. I don't think we can quite push. I'm just going to double cast. No. I'm going to see how much damage we do with just single casting Voltage Blade. Because I want to make sure I do Bloodthirsty Swordsman on the turn we push. So let me Vanguard and Guard to break. Alright, so 58. Oh, yeah, because the boss has a mitigation right now is the problem. So We might have to wait that out to make sure I do it properly. Alright, Polka will do this, and Luna Freya will just light a piece and light a salvation. Yeah, it's pretty much no whatever. We're kind of just waiting out the mitigation right now. Alright, how's Way of the Void looking? One turn. Alright, let's triple voltage. Triple voltage on this guy. Okay. Ignis. Let's go ahead and cook again with Ignis. Warrior Blight will cover. These two can just repeat. And we're going to go for it maybe next turn. Alright, so the ball should have one more turn of mitigation? Yeah, okay, so we're going to just Way of the Void here. And we're going to wait. Next turn we're going to go in. Alright, so we're going to Lasagna and Golden. Warrior Blight can just refresh his cover. Luna Freya. We're going to wait on her cooldown. We'll just Light of Peace and Light of Purity. And Folkwa can just repeat. Okay. Next turn we're going to push the Threshold. There's a whole lot of damage right now on Warrior of Light because of all these guys up, but we're fine. Alright, Warrior of Light. We're going to Vanguard and Guard Strike to break the defense. Ignis will do Enhancement, which is even better in Peril. Hyoh is going to Bloodthirsty and then double Voltage. Let's see, Bloodthirsty and double voltage. Now the Bloodthirsty fills his limit gauge and powers up his limit burst damage. Okay, we push the Threshold. Folka, let's go ahead and Flowing, and let's do a physical mitigation, so Warrior of Light survives this next turn. Let's go ahead and do a Power of the Gods for an even better buff. Okay, here come the small ones. Or the big ones. And now we're all powered up. Warrior of Light is going to break their defense. Ignis is going to imperil them. So Ignis, let's go ahead and imperil them with Enhancement. Warrior of Light, we will Wave Cannon to AoE break defense. And the Hyohs, because they used Bloodthirsty Swordsman last turn, are ready to limit. We also pushed the last Threshold on Glacial. So missions. We need to summon one more Esper. We dealt Lightning, and we killed him with a Limit Burst. So let's summon the last Esper, just to get that out of the way. And we'll Flowing and Sobering with Polka. Now you can use any AoE Luna Burst DPS to do that. For example, King Rain, Esther, etc. They can all do this trial super easy. And the boss has a mitigation once again, which is, annoying. But the good thing is, now we can, let's Voltage and double Servant. Actually, no, let's, not Blade of Despair, come on. Let's, Phantom and double Servant. It's more damage. The problem is Phantom, I think, is AoE, and I actually didn't want to do that earlier, because it's AoE. Alright, this light is with us. Ignis, is your cooking still up? It is. Let's go ahead and refresh these cook buffs. Luna Freya, we're now gonna give the good benevolence buff and a light of salvation. We'll go ahead and chain the Hyohs. Yeah, the boss has 4 turns of mitigation, so that's gonna wear off eventually. But we're probably going to kill him before that actually happens. And I should mention, this Frozen Hurricane is an AoE stop, so you got to make sure that your team is stopping you. The boss has a buff up, so we'll dispel that with Volca. Let's dispel, and let's heal the team. We'll have Warrior of Light, break defense. We'll have Luna Freya do the Thunder Imperil this time. And we'll just, we'll AoE re-raise, but no one's going to die, so it's whatever. Volca, let's go ahead and cook again, or Ignis. And then Hyohs can Voltage. Serve. How's our Way of the Void looking? Next turn? Okay. Voltage, Servant, Servant. This will be the last time we need to Voltage the site. Alright, one more turn of mitigation. There's the Blizzard Hurricane. As you see, Warrior Blight's getting hit decently hard sometimes. That's because he's not using evasion, and if you're using evasion, it's super easy. If you don't have it, as you can see, it's still not that bad at all. Alright, double, let's Way and Servant. Double, Way, and Servant. Alright, we're going to win next turn, so let's go ahead and Light of the Void or whatever. Do a limit with her. We'll do a Flowing, and we'll do a Teardrop for the mana regen. Alright, now the mitigation's finally gone, so we can finish off this boss nice and easy. He's probably going to buff himself again. We're going to have to dispel him. Yeah, the snowstorm is intensifying. That's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and dispel him with Volca. Warrior of Light will break defense with the combo Vanguard Guard Strike. Ignis will enhancement to Imperil Thunder. And we'll just triple Servant with the Hyohs. Alright, we win. So that wasn't the quickest quick clear in the world. Hyoh's a DPS from like 2017, so a little slow. But yeah, it's pretty decent. The only trick is you need resistance gear. Like, you have to have resistance gear, or you'll just have death after death after death over and over and over. Which you can still win that way. It's just going to be miserable. So make sure you talk to a friend. Ask them to please, please, please gear their unit with ice, wind, and water resist. Even if it lowers their damage. Like, this trial has no turn limit mission, so slower is fine as long as you survive. Also, if you want to remove the RNG chance of that disaster on the ambush, go with Confusion Immunity. I took a chance. The boss decided to use his Confusion attack, which doesn't always happen. He did that time. It made this beginning of the fight really rocky, but we came back from it. You know, if the Hyos had killed Warrior Blight, it probably would have been a game over. I would have wasted 40 energy. So that was a risk, but it worked out. All right. Yung Sian, I hope this has been helpful. See you later.